All right, finally, I'm live. Here I am. So, listen. So, the game between Indiana and Chicago was very entertaining. However, at the beginning of the game, although the new coach had a good, he had a strategy. I don't know if it's a good strategy. He had a strategy, but his strategy, I would say, his strategy did not focus on the strengths of his team. So, um, whereas last year you had the focus on the number one pick with Chicago, um, and you had Angel Reese, both of them pairing as bigs to more or less deal with the league. Now, um, coming into the second year, you pick a lot of shooters, and y'all know a shooter's gonna shoot. Now, shooters shoot, but if shooters are cold, then you ain't gonna score no points. That's why it is interesting that the Chicago Sky decided to release, uh, Miss Carter, and by releasing her, who can get a bucket no matter what, um, they were dealt a situation where they lost by nearly 35 points. And that is extremely embarrassing at every level in any basketball arena. Well, it don't matter what sport it is. 35 points is horrible. It can be football, basketball, softball. It don't matter. Baseball, 35-point loss. Now, in saying that, the new coach was like, well, more or less to try out his new philosophy. In doing so, he ignored the picks that he made, or the organization made. In fact, the game had already been decided by the time our newest additions had come into the game. So all of this is said is revealed to say this: why do we get rid of Miss Carter from Chicago Sky? Why? Why did a coach, if the coach is able to control the team, why would you get rid of the best player on the team? I mean, why would you, the highest score? I mean, if you think about it, every team that Miss Carter played against, she was able to infiltrate their offense and get to the basket and score. So why would you get rid of her? Why wouldn't there be a coach discussion with her during the preseason and into the season, and be able to control her from the bench? Because no player can come on the court without a coach saying, hey, go into the game. So why would you get rid of someone like that? There's no reason why we lost that last game other than the coach's decision, the organization's decision to get rid of Miss Carter. Now Miss Carter is not even playing in the women's NBA, and she is more talented than probably half of the players in the women's NBA right now. Going into game 2, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is the game I figured we were going to get blowed out anyway. Indiana, I didn't think we were going to get blowed out, but the game against the defending women's NBA champions, I mean, this is going to be a game that we're expected to lose. So with that being said, why would I mean it's a great opportunity for Chicago right now to swallow their pride and go ahead and grab Miss Kennedy right now. Miss Carter, excuse me, Miss Carter right now. And because most of those guards on the bench or starters, I mean, it was very methodical and it was very kind of boring to see the guard just shoot up shots. They didn't pass the ball in much to and they had Angel Reese out on the at the the 3-point line as opposed to in the post. And as a 4 or a 5, you should be in the post. Now I understand they want to bring her up as a 0.4, but even as a 0.4, you can be a Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant came up as a 0.4. He came up and then he went post and then he scored. They got Angel Reese up on the 3-point line. I mean, that's why they got blowed out. Literally, that's why they got blowed out. There was nobody in there to get rebounds. I mean, Kia Nurse is not going to get rebounds. Was it Rebecca? She's not going to get rebounds. You need Angel Reese at where she was, which is at the 4. Okay, she can handle the ball, which I understand that. And I respect that. I'm one of her biggest fans. But why would you have her as a 2? Basically, that's what she's playing, a 2 position. She's on the 3-point line, allowing balls to go up in the field, whatever. When Angel Reese actually should be at the post. So, so hopefully Thursday we see something different. We see a totally different picture. But the bottom line is if the management is really serious about doing something with this season, they should go ahead and call in Miss Carter right now. Dial into her, get her on board, and get her on board with what we're doing here in Chicago. Now I'm in Florida, but I'm a big Chicago and Angel Reese fan. But they should get Miss Carter in right now. Why the season before somebody else pick her up. So chime in if what you all think about that. I think right now this is a great. It's only one game, but Chicago have the opportunity to recover from such an embarrassing loss. I will say go Chicago Sky right now. Let's do this thing. We can do this. But right now, based on what happened last game, even when you look at all of the foolishness after all of that, they were just throwing up bricks. And I'm saying this as a fan, they were throwing up bricks. And y'all know that. We ain't talking about the outsiders. We're talking about the people inside. They were throwing, them ladies were throwing up bricks. And so they got to play better. If they're going to prove that Miss Carter is not needed on this team, then they need to do that by hitting and converting them 3-point shots. Otherwise, think about it. This is going to be a long season otherwise. Don't hesitate to give your comments in the chat. And thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, support. Let me know how you feel about that. And look forward to this Thursday game. Talk to you all later. Have a wonderful day.